Good morning, students. In our last class, we have completed the lesson Oliver Asks for More, and I hope you all have remembered the story. Today, we are moving to the grammar and vocabulary part of this lesson. If you see in your textbook, glossary, beadle, an official of a church, parish, a church committee, oakum, loose fiber obtained by untwisting and picking apart old ropes. Surly, serious or angry. Gruel, a thin liquid food of oats, rice, etc. Devoured, ate hungrily or quickly. Appetite, the desire to eat, hunger. Voracious, wanting great quantities of food. Stupefied, shocked, paralyzed, became motionless. Ladle, a long handled spoon used to serve liquids. Countenancy, a person's face or facial expression. Confinement, putting in a prison or a closed room. Apprentice, one who works under a skilled person. So these are the glossary, and if you see here vocabulary, look at the underlined part in the following sentence. You have come here to be educated, said the red-faced gentleman. The word red-faced is called a compound adjective. The phrase red-faced gentleman is a short form of a gentleman with a red face. So here a sentence is given. What is that? You have come here to be educated, said the red-faced gentleman. So what is meant by red-faced gentleman is actually a gentleman with a red face. So instead of writing all that, they have written that red-faced gentleman. So the word red-faced is called a compound adjective. So whatever the word with a hyphen, instead of writing the complete one, we are making it a short. So we call it a compound adjective. So here, first one, pick out the phrases with compound adjectives from the story or elsewhere and write how they can be written to express the same meaning. So this one actually I have done it for you. I want you to write them neatly in your notes without any spelling mistakes. So see here, A, whitewashed room. Whitewashed room means actually a room with white wash. So instead of writing that, they have given whitewashed room. B, well educated man means a man with well education. So instead of saying a man with well education, we say well educated man. C, well behaved student, a student with well behavior. So instead of saying a student with well behavior, we say well behaved student. D, cold hearted person, a person with a cold heart. E, old aged people, people in old age. So we call them as old aged people. So this you can see and write neatly without any spelling mistakes in your notes. Now moving to the second one. Change the underlined parts in the following paragraph into compound adjectives. Rewrite the paragraph in your notebook. So here they have given a paragraph and there are some words which are underlined. So they are asking us to change those underlined words into compound adjectives, and they are asking to write those complete paragraph in our notebooks. So this one also I have done it for you. I want you to see and understand and also write it neatly. So first we see the question, actually what they have given. Sachin Tendulkar is a cricketer who is famous all over the world. He is a batsman playing with the right hand. He has many world records to his credit, which are mind blowing. Besides all these, he is a person with a kind heart. He works with an NGO. NGO means non governmental organization based in Mumbai to help more than 200 orphans every year. So, in this paragraph, what are words are underlined? Cricketer who is famous all over the world, batsman playing with right hand, world records to his credit, which are mind blowing, and he works in NGO based in Mumbai. So, see here, I have changed them into compound adjectives and I have written it here. See the answer. Sachin Tendulkar is a world famous cricketer. He is right-handed batsman. He has many mind-blowing records to his credit. Besides all these, he is a kind-hearted person. He works with a Mumbai-based NGO to help more than 200 orphans every year. So here how I have changed. See, Sachin Tendulkar is a world famous cricketer. Instead of writing cricketer who is famous all over the world, I am writing it as a compound adjective. World famous cricketer. Sachin Tendulkar is a world famous cricketer. Then see here, he is right-handed batsman. Instead of writing, he is a batsman playing with a right hand, I have written it as he is right-handed batsman. He has many mind-blowing world records to his credit. So instead of writing, he has many world records to his credit, which are mind-blowing. What I have written? He has many mind-blowing world records to his credit. Besides all these, he is a kind-hearted person. Instead of writing, he is a kind-hearted person. He works with a Mumbai-based NGO. Instead of writing works with an NGO based in Mumbai, I am writing he works with a Mumbai-based NGO to help more than 200 orphans every year. This is the answer. I hope you have understood it and write it neatly in your notes. See the third. Fill in the blanks with appropriate compound adjectives from the box given below. In the below box, they have given compound adjectives and they are asking us to fill in the blanks with the appropriate compound adjective. Lata is a soft-spoken girl. Here, soft-spoken is a compound adjective. Lata is a soft-spoken girl. She speaks kindly with her classmates. Look at her. She is wearing an old-fashioned dress. Here, old-fashioned is a compound adjective. She does not like to wear brand new dresses. Here, brand new is a compound adjective. Don't you think Lata is a well-mannered girl? Here, well-mannered is also compound adjective. So, I want you to write it neatly in your notebooks without any mistakes. So, see here, Lata is a soft-spoken girl. She speaks kindly with her classmates. Look at her. She is wearing an old-fashioned dress. She does not like to wear brand new dresses. Don't you think Lata is a well-mannered girl? So students, write it neatly in your notebooks without any spelling mistakes, and after writing, don't forget to send me without fail, because I have to know that how you are writing. So don't forget to send and write it neatly without any mistakes. We'll be continuing the remaining part of the lesson in our next session. Thank you. Have a good day.